Hello, Facebook Live. I'm back. I told you I would be. A little over a week ago, I announced that all last week, this week, and the next week, so for 3 weeks in a row, on weekdays, I would be doing what I can to help friends who are photographers. And what I'm doing is a live Facebook Live in my personal page. Then I save it and I re-upload it onto my YouTube channel. So if you go over and subscribe on my YouTube channel, you can see the past ones of these that I've done. And today I'm going to do one about how to learn fastest when you're becoming a photographer, or let's say you're already a photographer or an enthusiast, and there's some special skill, something that you want to learn, and how do you learn that fastest? So that's what today is about, is how to learn a specific skill the fastest possible. Hey, Ian. Thank you so much for dropping in. And man, congratulations on your gallery showing and the Giclée prints. I hope I pronounced that right. It's really, really cool stuff. So what I wanted to do today is talk to you a little bit about how to find the right instructor and how to learn the fastest. And I want to tell you this from the perspective of experience, because I have learned a lot over the years from fellow photographers. I worked at Kelby, well, it used to be called KW Computer Training, then it was Kelby Media. And so I worked at Kelby One for like over a decade. And in that time, I was exposed to the best trainers in the world, lots and lots and lots of them. But I didn't learn best from all of them. I did find some specific ones that I learned really well from. And so let me tell you what happens at Photoshop World a lot. I've been to all of the Photoshop Worlds. They've been going on for 20 years. It's an annual trade show, and sometimes they happen twice a year, like this year. And at Photoshop World, people will come up to me afterwards, because I do a lot of host capabilities there, a lot of host things. And they'll come up to me and go, man, I really enjoyed Joe McNally, but my favorite instructor is Scott Kelby. Or somebody else will come up and go, you know what? Nobody teaches better than Dave Cross. And what's really interesting about this is that a lot of these same people are going to multiple classes from multiple instructors, and they have a favorite instructor. And it turns out to be because of that instructor's style, something they did or said really connected. So you can't just find a topic that you want to learn. Let's say you want to learn all the different styles of lighting, or you want to learn wedding photography or something like that. You can't just find a topic that you want to learn and learn it from whoever teaches, even if that teacher has a great reputation. There have been a bunch of people that I have paid attention to their lighting classes, for example. There's this guy that I learned lighting from, actually two people that I've learned more about lighting from faster than anybody else. And one of them is James Schmelzer. I met James at Photo Plus in New York years ago. And he was really, really good. He had a big crowd around, and he was at the Westcott booth, Westcott Lighting, teaching lighting. And I really got a lot from him. And then he also had training DVDs, so I picked up his training DVDs. I actually had taken a bunch of lighting classes before this, but I learned more from James from his DVDs and standing in the aisle just learning from him there. Now, there's another guy, Zach Arias, who was teaching a 2 DVD, back when that actually mattered, 2 DVD class called One Light. And I learned a ton from Zach Arias about a single light source, about one light. Now, these days, another guy that teaches very similar stuff is Frank Dorhoff. He teaches how to use one light really well. But all of that said, there were a lot of, I'm talking A-list trainers, the best of the best, that I got to sit in their classes, and I didn't get as much from them. And it just has to do with the style. It has to do with the training style. And, you know, there's this guy, David Zeiser, a great wedding photographer. He's been teaching for Kelby for a lot of years, and you can go and find his classes on Kelby One. What's interesting, though, is Cliff Mountner has also been teaching wedding photography for Kelby One for a bunch of years, and different people connect, different audiences connect with these different instructors. They're both teaching wedding photography, but they both have a different style, a different approach, and you get something different out of it. So what you need to do is, number one, find the thing that you think you want to learn, whatever that topic is in photography. Then the next thing is sample a number of tutorials from different trainers that cover that topic. And a great way to do this, and I'm not on purpose doing a Kelby One commercial, I don't work there, but I really do appreciate that they have lots of instructors, and a lot of these instructors have a slightly different take on a similar topic. And so you can learn a ton from these different instructors. And also, because it's a community, you can put comments out there and ask the opinion of other people that have taken similar classes and see who you might follow. And you might go, you know what? I don't get anything out of instructor A, even though they're an A-list instructor, a brilliant instructor. They've got books out. They're in National Geographic or People magazine or wherever important photos show up. So they might be a great photographer, and they might even be a great instructor for somebody else's style. So you got to find the instructor that fits your style. That's my main message today. And I'm going to be teaching something, a little bit of something every single day for the next 2 weeks. I did it last week. I'm going to do it all week this week, something different every day to help photographers get a little bit better at photography. I also, as you know, if you follow me at all, I teach a lot about simple video, not cinematography, not movie making or independent films, but I teach how to add simple video to a photography business. Or if you're thinking about being a professional photographer and you think you want to add a little something extra to your kit, to your bag of tricks that you can offer portraits and then talking head portraits for video so that people can put them on their website. That's the kind of stuff that I teach. And so I'm going to drop some of that stuff in there a little bit too. So I will be back again tomorrow with yet another. But until then, I want you to make sure that you go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. So it's youtube.com/Larry Becker. Subscribe over there, and then that way, when you miss one of these types of videos, you can go over there and pick up the replay there. And I'm going to try to start posting some of these onto my professional page as well. But the lives are always just to my friends, only on my personal page. And that's it for right now, for today. Hope you have a great 4th of July holiday week. Whether or not you're in the U.S., everybody has the 4th of July. We just celebrate it here in the U.S. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you again tomorrow. And I'm actually even going to be here on the 4th of July. Hope that helps. Talk to you later.